What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Artie. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Today's a pretty dope video for myself. I'm actually going to be doing a DIY video for you guys on the BMW E36 oil change. So let's hop into everything that you need if you want to do this at home and follow along. So in today's oil change, we're going to be using a BMW OEM filter, which is right here. So I opened it up to show you guys what's inside. And inside you have an O-ring, a smaller O-ring, and then you have for the lower bolt where all your oil is going to come out, you have a new crush ring that's right inside there. You also need a torque wrench if you want to use a torque wrench. If not, then you just need sockets that are going to be 17, which is right here. And then you're going to need a 13 socket. And then for the oil, you need 7 quarts. I use 5W30. I don't know which oil you guys use for MOBIL 1 synthetic. But if you use a different type of oil, comment down below which oil you prefer for your E36 M3. And obviously we're gonna get under, start draining the oil, and then work ourselves out. So we're under the car. I had the car run for a few minutes. This is what we need to take apart. We have our catch basket right here. Alright guys, so while the oil is draining, this is the oil cap right here. Over here we need a 13 socket, and we're going to take it apart, and I'll show you guys how to replace the O-ring. So you have a little O-ring over here on the shaft right there. Let's get the oil cap. And you have the O-ring over here that we're going to replace right now. And let's grab the filter. The oil, I could hear the oil going in the bottom. I like microfiber towels not to drip any old oil anywhere on the car. Trying to keep this thing clean. There you go. So now let's replace with the O-rings and then put everything back together. This is the old filter, new filter. I took off the old O-ring from the cap, put the new one in, rubbed a little bit of old oil. Now over here on the shaft, you also have a very small, let me focus, small O-ring right there. While I was actually taking it out with the small screwdriver that it's very important to have, it ripped. So I put the new small little O-ring on the tip of this, put a little bit of oil over there. And then for the bolt that's underneath where your drain is, you, in the kit with the BMW, you get this right here. Just drop it right into there, all the way down. And that's like a seal crush ring. And you also have this right here, which you're gonna put on and replace this portion right here in the bottom. But it's hard for me to hold the camera and do this. Once all of that is put together, we're ready to put the filter back. Alright guys, so the filter is in, BMW OEM. The filter that was here before was actually not an OEM BMW filter. We're going to put the cap, the O-ring, and then start putting this by hand first, and then we're going to use the 13 socket. If you're not using a torque wrench, if you are using a torque wrench, then you need 18 foot-pound. If you're not using a torque wrench, which I'm not, just going to do it by feel. And then we're going to start pouring the oil. Alright guys, so the lower bolt is tightened. Make sure you guys tighten it well. And we're going to start pouring. First we're going to start with the 5 quarts, and then we're going to add as needed. So I'm going to go 5 quarts first. BMW is just a little bit less than 7 quarts. So we're going to go 5. And then we're going to add another 1. And then we're going to continue on taking the measurements, making sure that we get what we need. And I'll show you guys at the end. Alright guys, so we've poured 6.5 quarts, almost 7. We're gonna check the dipstick right now and see where we're at. So we are a little bit low, but you're supposed to be right in the middle, right here, right in the middle of this part. Or you could even fill it up all the way up to here, depending on how you're gonna use your car. But just around from the middle of this to here. So we're gonna fill it up, and then I'm gonna take it for a little bit of a ride. Thanks again for joining in on another video. Hope it was helpful, entertaining, and I'll catch y'all on the next video. Peace.